Hello everybody, just wanted to show off my Radiotone network mobile radio, which everyone has been buying for the last, I guess, a few years. From what I've noticed online, I thought I'd take advantage of trying it out just as well. A lot of people use it for Zello, TeamSpeak, and some network, like ham radio network stuff that they do with their friends and stuff over the internet, basically. I purchased one, a buddy of mine purchased one. So we have a volunteer organization in my town where I live that we use a commercial repeater to do what we do. We own the repeater and everything, and we use it for volunteer fire and rescue style stuff out there. So basically, I'll show you the unboxing of the one that I purchased. I didn't want to go all out and spend a lot of money on something that I probably wouldn't use. I use Zello, and we use it on our system here. And so the reason why is because a lot of the people that is in our organization is about 50 to about 75 members that we have. A lot of them don't want to spend money on a two-way radio that we personally have ourselves, which we use a digital system. So it's pretty expensive. It's not really worth kind of doing that, I guess, if you're not going to be always using it. So I'll do the unboxing of this one, and this is Radiotone's radio mobile device. Actually, I keep calling it radio, and the reason why is because I use a two-way radio all the time. This is a radio, the Radiotone RT5, and I'll go ahead and power it up and let you see what it looks like. I know everybody has them. I only spent, I seen people spending $300, $400 for one of these. I'm only going to use it for Wi-Fi, so it really doesn't matter for me. I'll use it in the house more than anything. I use my cell phone on Zello. I'll get you to show you the rest of this here for a second. And excuse the one-handed item stuff here, because I only have one hand to do this stuff. I'll show you what you get when you get it. I purchased mine on eBay. The gentleman that I purchased it from, he was asking $198 for it. He had an offer on there. He says, you know, make an offer. I offered him 160 bucks and he took it. So if you're looking for something, $160. Power cord, the hard wires for the car, or your power supply in the house. I'll never use that because I have it hooked up another way. I just used a AC outlet with a 12-volt power system to it. And for the car, cigarette lighter plug, auxiliary plug you call it. The barrel connection on it goes right into the back of the radio. Comes with a GPS antenna, so the radio can know where it is, and I guess your users can find you too if you need. That's got the GPS plug on the end. I don't know what they call it, I can't remember. Instructions, how to use the radio, how to use this, all the buttons, features. They're all programmable buttons on that thing, and it's got a couple screws. There's mounting screws for the bracket. The bracket is what is already mounted, so it comes with a microphone just as well. I have a Motorola microphone, so I use my Motorola microphone, in which you can use that, and it's the XCL Apex radio microphone. It's got some screws here, and if anybody wants to, I'll put him out there, I don't care. This is a gentleman that I purchased it from, radioshop88.com. Look him up on eBay, and there, of course, I think all these radios are from Hong Kong area. I got it in 2 weeks. I'm really happy with it. I purchased another one just for the car, and I have one for the house. So I'll put them out there. Also, real quick on this, it does come with a registration for Google. I used it for a few times in the house, and I have it on my Wi-Fi in the house, and about 30 minutes later, the radio stopped using Wi-Fi for some reason. I go into my network in the house. If you have Xfinity, Fios, all that stuff with the router, you might have to, and which I had to on Xfinity, Comcast, go into your router, and your radio will show up as RT5, and it will show up on your network. You need to allow it to use the Wi-Fi, and you also need to allow it, basically name it so you know what it is, so it's not some foreign device on your network, because that's what it was doing. It was actually saying, hey, yeah, you can use it for 5 minutes or 30 minutes, and then after that, you kick you off. After I registered it, go into Google and just follow the link on there when you get your radio. Put in your device ID of the unit, and it'll stop that from happening. So it's been using it pretty well ever since. We can go ahead and power it up. Get this out of the way. And also I have the Motorola Mic, same plug. Like I said, this is for the Motorola XTL radios slash APX radios, and it has a microphone clip, of course. Let's get this powered up. Just 1 second, and we'll hook this thing up. And this only goes a certain way. You'll see it has little things on the side there where it'll just plug right in. If it doesn't plug in that way, we're going to turn it over and go the other way. So it is kind of complicated a little bit. You just got to match it up so it'll work. And that's not working. There we go. Nope. So I just had it plugged in, but it only goes one way in there. I mean, in a way it's good so you don't mess it up and plug it up wrong and break the pins or whatever. So, okay, there we go. There we go. It's just got to go one way, and this will plug right in and turn and do what it needs to do. It said we'll go ahead and power this up, and so we can see what we're doing. And that's another one. So, and let's get the power to it. Plug it in. I do have this already set up, so I don't need to do anything to it right now. You see it's powering up. It comes to the Radio Tones home screen, and then from there it'll go right into your screen, just like on your cell phone. It goes in just like that. It'll pop up. You swipe the screen or tap the screen, and then you're all ready to go. And it's all good. So it'll take a second for it to key up here. But any other way, I like the radio, and like I said, I purchased another one. As you see, comes up to the screen just like that, just like you would have on your cell phone. And you just kind of, you can just swipe the screen and it'll open up. Only thing I don't like is on this one, and my friend also said the same thing. He's going to go after the other one that has a larger screen on it. I can't remember what the name of it is. I think it's like an N60. I can't remember the actual name of the radio. But you guys probably know that. You guys play on it more than I do. I'm new at this, so I don't really know all the radio names and numbers on these radios and these devices that are out for like network radios. But he's gone for the other one that actually has a bigger screen. Fat fingers. Mine is a little problem too. I have mine set up where I have the Play Store, has settings. I downloaded Google. Also, it has, you can go online, go on the internet, all that stuff. It's got things like that. And of course, it's trying to go into Google. As you can see, it's going into Google Chrome. You just hit the back button. You have all kinds of settings for that. Go into Zello. Some of these are, you can set it to tap the screen twice or once. It'll take a few minutes for it to actually connect, go. Just remember, it's a cell phone, just in a radio case. on here I have a couple different groups that I use around my neighborhood and in my town and stuff. It's rebroadcasting our fire and rescue service. So the guys that don't want to buy a radio that costs you $4,000 or $5,000, you can pick up one of these little ones here. They got the Enrico ones that are it's Rico TN8, I think, is the same one as the Radiotone RT5. I saw my buddy's TM8. He spent $300 for it, and mine is exactly the same as his. Just the buttons are in a different area. I think the SOS button's actually up top, and these are down below. Same radio. He spent almost double the cost of what I spent on mine, and they do the exact same thing. But I go by budget. I don't go by just throw money away. But you know, that's what he wanted to do. That's what I did. This. So I'm all for it. He sold me on it, so he got his. I just had to go a little cheaper on mine. You know. Any other way I can go in, and we can go in and do a radio echo test on it. And like I said, the screen's small. It is small for real. And if you have big fingers, you might hit another button, then you have to go back on the back screen. But we'll test it out and see what it sounds like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Testing RT5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Testing RT5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And as you hear, it sounds good, and I'm using the Motorola XCL microphone, which is it's nice. It's heavier weight. I use them. I have them in the car. I use Motorola radios in this area, but we have where I can go back, and I have a channel that we use in the fire service, and it's actually as you can hear on here, that it actually is sounds pretty clear. So a lot of the people out there that are in our organization, we have like 50 to 70 people so far, probably about 20 or 30 active people that actually use our system. It's a really neat radio. So I recommend it if you just want to play around. I have in the house, I set up a group in our house that we have because everybody that has a cell phone in my family, instead of us yelling up and down the stairs, somebody's always got a phone in their hand. The kids always have a phone in their hand. You just scream at them on the channel in the house, and you know, tell them to go eat dinner or go to bed or whatever. So it's pretty neat for that. It's kind of like an intercom in the house. That's why I kind of did it that way. It's pretty cool. But any other way, I recommend it. I think it's nice. It's pretty cool. And I did order another one from the same guy, and it took like 2 weeks. He's really good at when you order from him. Kind of get leery when you're ordering stuff from out of town or whatever, or from out of the country of all places. Am I going to really get it? You know, is it going to take 2 or 3 months? It took 2 weeks. I ordered it yesterday, and it's already in the mail, and I have a tracking information already saying that it left from there. So in about 2 weeks, it's saying that it'll be here. I think on the it says around the April 10th or something like that, and it's the 26th today, but it actually came about 4 days early. 144 Avalon, but it actually sounds good. That's a 33 small for VLS response. A 38-year-old female OB in apartment 201 at 144 Avalon Street Southwest. Looking Irvington Street, operating on channel 12 and 1452. So that's my wrap up for that. Hope everybody likes that. I think it's a pretty cool system. Like I said, I don't use it for any of that stuff. You're more than welcome to search our group, the DCFD Live Dispatch. It's always on, always running. If you want to listen to what's happening in the nation's capital, you know, more than welcome. It's no password on it. You can definitely go right into it. Don't try to add me or anything like that, because I don't. We don't have any people actually on there other than our members, so I won't add you back. But you're more than welcome to listen. You can't transmit it on it or nothing, so it's just monitoring only. But more than welcome to do that, to search it in the channels and DCFD live dispatch, and you'll see the DC patch. But if you want to monitor nation's capital, other than on Broadcastify, but this one won't stop on, like, Broadcastify stops after a certain amount of time. But just wanted to let you know, and I actually enjoy the radio. It's pretty cool. It's the same as my cell phone, of course, we all know that. But yeah, so you can get one of those things and hook up with all your friends from all over the country, and you never lose about what they're up to or anything. You can always keep in touch that way. But any other way, thanks for watching, and you guys have a great evening. Thank you.